Friends, I am Mr. Mahesh Naik. The title of our project is Automation of Injection Molding Machine. So this one is a sponsorship project with Tejas System, which is situated in MIDC Koparwar. So here is the injection molding machine. The product of this injection molding is the inner and outer caps of bottle. So here are the products. This one is the inner and this one is the outer cap of the bottle, and also other product like there is the stand of the table. So these are the products which we are manufacturing with the help of this injection molding machine. So let me give brief information about the injection molding machine. The injection molding machine consists of 3 units. So the first unit is the injection unit, second one is the die unit, and the third one is the clamping unit. The injection unit consists of a hooper, actuator, the pusher rod, the barrel. It also consists of 3 heater and a sensor. So in hooper we are storing the raw material. With the help of this actuator and pusher, we are pushing the material into the die. Also the barrel consists of 3 heater. So with the help of these 3 heater, we are melting the raw material and we are converting it into semi-liquid form so that we can inject it into the die. Also the heater consists of sensors. So with the help of these sensors, we are controlling the temperature of this heater with the help of this temperature controller. These are the 2 knobs through which we were operating the machine manually. So in manual working of injection molding machine, we have found number of disadvantages. So the first disadvantages which we have found in manual working is the improper injection. So due to improper injection, we were not getting the finished product. So the product which we are we are getting the faulty product like this. Here you can see the due to improper injection, we are getting the improper finished product. This one is the improper finished product. This was the major drawback which we have found in manual operation. So the next disadvantages is the more cycle time. Due to operating of knobs by the operator, cycle time is to increase. Also the productivity of the machine has decreased due to manual operation, and also the operating cost of the product has increases due to manual operation. So these all were the problems which we have faced in manual operation. To eliminate the problem which we have faced in manual operating of injection molding machine, so we have converted this machine into the automated one. So the various electronic instruments which we have used in automated machine were this solenoid valve, 3 indicators of 3-phase supply, 2 ammeters for measuring the current, 2 toggle switches for heater on off. Here are the 3 temperature controllers for controlling the temperature of heater, 3 timers for controlling the cycle time, counter for counting the number of products, and here is the rotating switch. So with the help of this switch, we can put the machine into automated or manual mode. So when we put this machine into manual mode, so with the help of this 4 push button, we can operate the machine manually.
We are using here the direction control valve which is solenoid operated. It is 3 position solenoid direction control valve. In this there is a coil wound around the magnetic core which creates an electromagnetic field when an electrical current passes through it. Due to the passing of electrical current, it creates an electromagnetic force which pulls the armature. Due to the movement of armature, it pulls the spool, and thus we get the required retardation of fluid in the switching position of the solenoid valve. It is also known as on-off valve. When it is in on position, the coil is fully energized, and when it is in off position, the coil is fully in de-energized position. Therefore, it is also known as on-off valve. Now, the actual working of automated injection molding machine will be explained by my friend Mr. Akshay Patel.
Now let us see the actual working of the automated injection molding machine. Now firstly what we do is that on the main supply, Then by using these toggle switches, we on the heater. The set point temperature of the material for forming going it to the semi-liquid form is set on these temperature controllers. Then what we do is by using this switch, we put the machine in manual mode. For this is done for whether to check the die position is open or closed. If the die position is closed, by using this push button, what we do is that open the die. After the opening of the die, this is done for the automated cycle. The automated cycle starts from the open die position. When the die position is open, the switch is again put to the auto mode. After putting this switch is in auto mode, the limit switch number 2 goes to passes the signal to the timer number 1. After the signal is passed to the timer 1, this timer 1 passes the signal to this solenoid 1. This solenoid is used for opening and closing the die. Then due to the signal, this solenoid goes in position number 1 and the die gets closed. After the die gets closed, the signal is passed from this timer to this timer, second timer, and this second timer passes the signal to the injection timer. The icon of this is injection timer. The signal is given to this first solenoid, and when the signal passes this solenoid goes in position number 1, and the injection of the material starts according to the set time on the injection holding timer. Then what happens is that after the injection is completed, this signal after injection holding timer is the injection timer is this means the signal is given to the die holding timer. This die holding time is given for the pulling of the material into the die. After that, the completion of this time, the signal is passed to the first solenoid. For this, when the signal is passed, this position goes in the second position, and when the ball goes in second position, the pusher moves backward. And when the pusher moves backward, the limit switch number 1 gets actuated. When the actuator gets actuated, the signal is passed to third timer. When the signal is passed to the third timer, according to the set time, the signal is passed again to the first solenoid, the second solenoid. Then the signal, due to this, the valve position goes in second position. Then when the valve goes in second position, the die gets opened. And when the die gets opened, limit switch 2 again gets actuated, and the signal is given to the holding timer again. This holding time is given for the removing of the material from the die. Then again, after this, the signal is given to the first timer, and in this way, the cycle gets continued. Friends, the scope of improvement of this project is that we can replace the contactor logic by the PLC circuit, and also for this hydraulic motor we can use a drive for reduction in the power.
So why we should win this content? The first reason is that we all know that in 21st century automation is playing a vital role. So all industries are moving towards automation. So this one is the main reason why we should win this content. And the second reason is that due to the automation, the industries have better control over the manufacturing activities. Also, they can have better good quality products. So this is the second reason why we should win this content. We conclude that due to the automation of machine, we have eliminated all the problems which we have faced in manual operation of machine. So the various advantages which we have got due to the automation of machine is that we have reduced the cycle time. In manual, the cycle time was 60 seconds, and in auto, we have reduced the cycle time up to 40 seconds. Also, the product quality is of very good quality. The finished product is of good quality. Also, the productivity has increased due to automation, and also the operational cost has reduced due to the automation. So these all are the advantages which we have got due to the automation of injection molding machine.